Welcome to the Lantern's Tale. Tonight's story is true, every word drawn from real events. Listen closely as we uncover the chilling mystery of the Dyatlov Pass Incident. In the winter of 1959, 9 experienced hikers set out on a journey through the icy Ural Mountains of Russia. Led by Igor Dyatlov, they were young, strong, and skilled. This was supposed to be just another adventure, but they never came home. They left on January 23rd, and by February 1st, they had set up camp on the slope of a mountain the indigenous Mansi people called Dead Mountain. The name, they said, was a warning. That night, in the freezing dark, something happened, something no one could explain. Weeks later, when the hikers didn't return, a search team was sent out. They found the camp, but not as they expected. The tent was still there, half buried in snow, but it had been slashed open from the inside. Boot prints led away from the camp. Barefoot prints in the snow, even though the temperature was below zero. They followed the prints to the edge of the forest, where they found the first 2 bodies lying in the snow near the remains of a small fire. They were half-dressed, no jackets, no boots. It was as if they had fled in terror. Deeper in the forest, they found 3 more. One was Igor Dyatlov himself. They were all facing back toward the tent, as if they'd been trying to get back, but never made it. It took 2 more months to find the last 4. They were in a ravine, under 4 meters of snow. Their injuries were different, terrible. One had a fractured skull. 2 had broken ribs so severe it was as if they'd been hit by a car. One woman was missing her tongue and her eyes, her face frozen in a silent scream. There were no signs of another person, no footprints besides the hikers, no animals, no enemies. The Soviet authorities ruled it an unknown compelling force. No one knew what that meant, and the questions only grew. Why did they flee their tent in the middle of the night, into the freezing dark? What could have caused injuries so violent, yet left no mark on the soft snow around them? Some said it was an avalanche, but there were no signs of one. Some whispered about military experiments, strange lights in the sky that night, perhaps a missile gone astray. Others spoke of something older, something that lived in the deep cold, waiting for those who trespassed on Dead Mountain. The diaries of the hikers were found in the tent. Their last entry was calm, no mention of fear, no hint that anything was wrong. But the rescue team reported something odd, a faint, metallic smell in the air, a feeling that the forest itself was watching, and in the snow, far from the bodies, they found a single torn scrap of cloth, dyed bright orange, unlike anything the hikers had worn. No one knows how it got there. No one knows why they died. The Dyatlov Pass Incident remains one of the most chilling mysteries in modern history. A story of 9 young lives lost to the icy dark, their final moments still echoing in the snow. If you stand at the Dyatlov Pass today, you can feel the winds whisper. They say it's the voices of the hikers, still searching for a way home. And if you listen closely, you might hear it. The final, desperate cry that was never heard, buried beneath the frozen silence. Thank you for listening to The Lantern's Tale. If you enjoyed this true story, join us next time, if you dare.